Hey, I'm Jillian Scheibel with Apex Overland. Talk to you a little bit about the winching basics in regards to the Artemis Rally. The first few key things that I want to talk about is just be familiar with your winch that's mounted onto your vehicle. Make sure you're familiar with where the controls are, where the clutch release is, the remote control. Be familiar with where you store that, how to plug it into the vehicle, whether it's a wireless or wired controller. If it is a wireless controller, make sure you know how to turn it on and off, and you're familiar with the operations, whether it be the in or the out. Keep an extra set of batteries on hand, or if it's rechargeable, make sure that it's charged up and ready to go. Also be familiar with the access holes on your winch. If you have a closed bumper, but a lot of aftermarket bumpers where you can't see the winch, be familiar with how you can actually reach the clutch to engage and disengage the clutch, and to be able to get to the line or to be able to see the line. Be familiar with the access of your winch. Some vehicles have where you have to open the hood to be able to access the winch. Just familiarize yourself with how to do that. Then the other most important thing about using your winch is to do it safely. Make sure you have a proper set of tools, a good set of gloves in your kit to keep your hands safe when you're operating the winch or unspooling the winch line and handling the equipment. Make sure your rigging is appropriate and proper, and what I mean by that is the stuff that you're using, tree savers, soft shackles, that type of thing. Make sure that it is a good quality material, that it has ratings on it. Read the ratings. If you have something that doesn't have a rating on it, or if it appears to be used and frayed and you're not sure if it's rated for the rigging that you're doing, don't use it. Get something that's good, something that's safe, because safety is important when it comes to using your gear. Also check the condition of your winch line before the event. Just go over that, make sure your winch line is in good shape, and to make sure that it doesn't need any repair or any replacement. Some other key things that you need to be familiar with when using your winch for the Artemis Rally is not only the controls on the winch itself, but be familiar with how to attach the winch line to whatever it is you're rigging it to. How to use your hook, whether it's a hook, whether it's a flat link, whether it's a fancy ultra hook that you have. Be familiar with how that attaches to whatever it is that you're rigging, and how to use your soft shackles, your bow shackles, and those sorts of things to attach your winch line. And then while you're using your winch, take care to be safe about it. If you need to cross over the winch winch line while it's being hooked up, or while it is hooked up, announce it. Whoever is controlling the winch, make sure everyone is aware that you're going to step over it, and step on the winch line as you step over it so that your feet don't get tangled up into it. Another really good practice when it comes to operating the winch, the person that is operating the winch should also be inside the vehicle holding the brake on the vehicle. A lot of times your vehicle is being used if it's being used as the anchor itself, have someone controlling the brake on the vehicle. And then the very last thing to really consider is talk about the operations of the winch with your teammate. If one of you is inside of the vehicle and one of you is outside of the vehicle, sometimes you can't hear each other. The vehicle may be loud and running, the winch might be loud while it's running. Be familiar with the hand signals so that when you can communicate bumping in the line or out the line, and communicate with your teammate visually instead of with your ears. So that's just some basic winch operations for the Artemis Rally, and I hope this helps.